In this video we are playing Find the Electronics. So I can't believe at spawn I am finding my very first of electronic is a Nokia phone. Like, this is donkey's years old. I had one of these when they came out. They were a brilliant phone, totally indestructible. You used to be able to get like the little snap-on cases for it to kind of showcase your personality. But like, that's old tech. I wasn't expecting that in Find the Electronics. Maybe they'll be giving me a floppy disk to find next. We have just found a code in the cabin. So the code we do need to take up here to this code door, and you're putting in 1000, so 1000. And we find AirPods. Now, I don't like AirPods. I think they drain my battery on my phone and they never last all day. I'm always charging them up. So yeah, I'm a dinosaur. I still like, even though I have to untangle them, the kind of plugged in earphones. If you do get stuck with any of the electronics, please do drop me a comment. I'm more than happy to help, or I do have an order list available in my video description. And if I can ask, if you do enjoy this video or any other from JudgementTV, if you can please help to support me by liking this video, dropping me a comment, hitting that subscribe button, and of course coming back to watch some more of my videos. Thank you so much. See, that's the sort of electronics I think of for a game like this, the really high modern ones. And I do think that they've missed a trick with this game. So I absolutely love this Samsung store. I love the fact that the tech is life-size sort of in relation to the map itself in here. So the PC actually looks like a PC size and it hides it so much better. I just wish that the whole map was like this. I think it would be a really clever concept to have had the electronics life-size and go around and try and find them. It really would have brought more of a challenge element to this game, I think. So there is an obby on the corner of the kind of spawn map. So I have ordered the map by location with some timestamps rather than the order that I found them in. So to get onto this obby, I'll just use the kind of cabins in snow to get up onto this area. Nice simple obby up and round. And we have the PS5 controller. We are an Xbox house, so never played a PlayStation. Robot dog. I don't get the appeal of them. I don't know, like... An MP3 player, oh my god, this is getting into old tech. Like, where's the mini disc player? Because I had one of those as well. A portable CD player. See, look how the washing machine fits really nicely in that house, and it is sort of life-size what you would expect. Okay, the Alexa, I love the fact that it's placed beside the bed, but again, it could have just been a bit smaller if you wanted to keep that sort of life-size element. I think they've really missed a trick with the map to do that. And really, half the electronics, you could just have a city map, because a lot of the electronics people would have inside of their homes or office buildings. I don't know what's going on with the truss, but it would not let me climb up it. The beauty about this game is you do have free sprint and free double jump, so you can go ahead and use that. But we will grab the freezer from behind the milk on the bottom shelf, and then just double jump up and round to get up the shelves. And that truss problem persists on all of the levels. I don't know what's with the steak with the weird face on it, but we do find the ice maker behind. I don't know why you would need an ice maker. Like, we used to get the little plastic trays or the plastic bags that you'd fill with water and just shove in the freezer and wait for it. And thinking of kitchen appliances, have you seen the range that Ninja now have? Oh my god. Ice cream makers, smokers, the works. I mean, you can have a whole chapter in this index dedicated to Ninja now. And we have the fridge. Technically speaking, that's a fridge freezer, because the top compartment would be the freezer, the bottom compartment would be the fridge. there's an Apple logo in the freezer next to an apple, but it's quite clever as we are in Find the Electronics. But you see that again, so you had the Samsung store, so you could have had, if you would have been doing my suggestion for the map, the Apple store with some of the Apple stuff in there. And you could have actually made stuff bigger by having posters for them or adverts on the wall. You would definitely not oversleep with that alarm clock. I don't think you'd ever get to sleep because that would be so bright being that big. That would be like an OAP sort of elderly person's clock, so you could read it without your glasses. So I have been on this hobby before, so I do know kind of what I'm in store for with this. Although I spy an electronic in the corner and we have a blender. That is probably the piece of electronics I use the least in my kitchen. Again, you can make use of the sprint and the double jump. And we find the virtual reality headsets. We did have one of those. I don't know where it's gone. It's probably in the back of the cupboard somewhere. We don't really use it. But my kids absolutely love the VR rides in the arcades. Although this year we did put them on a Halloween themed one and it was too scary for them. We have camera. Is that a camera? That looks like a printer to me. So a massive thank you to Player Burns 719. So I had a bit of a video issue where she actually showed me the key, but massive thanks, credit to her to showing me where the key for the igloo was, and it is actually on the kind of Minecraft cake obby. So clicking the key, you'll collect it. And then we can run back to the igloo in ice, open up the door, and this is how you get the projector on the ceiling. Although to be fair, you can get those ones on TikTok, can't you, now these days? It's just a little portable one, you can shine it up onto your ceiling. Robot vacuum cleaner, I definitely need one of those for Christmas. I do have a beagle and she sheds fur all over the place. We have a keyboard and a power bank. And the thing is, they've been quite clever because, you know, with electronics, there's so much you could include. You can include electronics from sort of past gone by, historical kind of electronics, up-to-date electronics. There's so many different brands, different models, different series. It's really clever. So I do like the giant microwave. I think that's quite funny. So the code you need was inside of that last house, and you need to enter 4321. Nice and simple, counting backwards from 4, and we find the microwave. I think they missed a trick as well, that you could have actually got microwaved and then kind of spawned back out. Oh, that actually, you know, that could have gone so wrong if you kind of potentially went to like goop or oofed, or I don't know. We have DVD player. Again, that's sort of old technology now with Netflix, Disney, Prime, all of your subscriptions, and then sort of like, I can't remember the last time I bought a DVD. You have a TV remote. And if they're going retro with some of this stuff like they are, they've got to add in the Nintendo Game Boy. And then think about all of the consoles that have once been, like the Nintendo Cube, all of that lot can come in. Oh yeah, that would be absolutely amazing. I mean, you could even go back to the Atari. And if you think how many mobile phones there's been, you know, I've had so many mobile phones in my lifetime. And another piece of old tech that I also had was a pager. Check me out, yeah, I had a pager. But when my mum wanted to tell me it was time to come home. So for the central building, there is actually one on top of the roof. So just using the planks now to run up. And we find the drone. I would have really loved that to have been flying, and then you could have trampolined up to it or something, or a teleport that you dropped onto it. And then we have the security camera in the corner of the room. Really like that placement. That does bring that to life a little bit. That's where you would find one. And then you could have had a Ring doorbell in front of one of the houses. That would have been quite funny. So making our way round the kind of lava area. And we have sort of what is a big, I don't know, is it like a computer or a server or something? And then we find the CPU. This is getting too technical for me. I do quite like it, sort of the inner works of the machinery though. I think that's quite clever. And I like the fact that you've gone inside of the what feels like the computer or the server itself. So again, that would have been a map opportunity as well for this game. They could have expanded on that because you've got graphics card, so you could have had like motherboard, I don't know, all the other things that's inside of a computer I wouldn't know about. Yes, wired headphones is my preference, despite the daily chore of untangling them. So we've got the PlayStation 4 controller. So again, we're starting to see, although it is PlayStation based, we are starting to see the kind of previous series of PlayStations coming out in this game. Albeit not the consoles themselves, more the controllers for some reason. We have the Apple Watch. And then moving round to the desert area. We have the MacBook chillaxing on the sun lounger. Again, I think they could have used the map a bit more. They've built these kind of islands and there's not really a lot around here. See, there is the camera. So I think they've made a bit of an error on the one that they listed as camera. I do think that should have been printer. We have air fryer, but I'm sorry, nothing beats my Ninja. I have had a couple of air fryers and the Ninja literally is absolutely fantastic. finally we see the appearance of an Xbox, although it is the 360. They have moved on significantly from there. So the code for the island is there, and it's another simple code of 6969. Electric toothbrush is inside of the kind of temple. That's a bit of a random electronic to be in there. But again, do you see how I kind of say, like, if you had the map that I'm suggesting where you're going inside of people's homes to find them, you could have had that in the bathroom on the sink. Or even inside someone's hand as they're brushing their teeth. See, again, that's the only one in this temple. There's nothing else, nothing in the other layers of the temple. We have the electric water gun. Now, I'm really curious about that because they look so much fun, but they're just so expensive. And then putting in the code of 6969, and we find the toaster, and that is the big boy toaster. That is a 4-slice one. I do miss my 4-slice toaster. I went down to a 2-slice toaster and it was a big mistake. And we are making our way to the boat now. And we have the iPad, of course, what I Roblox and do all of my videos from. Would not be without my iPad. And finally, the last one is a group join to get that one. And there we have it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you real soon in my next video. Bye!